Good morning, Matt Groover here. There is a word in the Old Testament that is attached to the nature of God. The word is holy. It means set apart, but it means more than that. It means set apart, untouchable, impossible to contaminate. I don't know if you've ever been to a high lake or some place that is not frequented by humans, but you get there to that place and it looks untouched. It looks like, wow, this place is seldom visited. It has a degree of purity and set apartness that is obvious to the human eye. Well, in the spiritual realm, God is holy, and it's impossible to change him. It's impossible to make him not clean or impure. And that word holy is transferred to God's people in that they are supposed to be holy. But in truth, we can't be holy unless we're made so. In Isaiah, the prophet has a vision of God's holiness. I want to read it to you. In chapter 6, he comes into God's presence and he sees a picture of the seraphim. They have 6 wings, and it says, with 2 wings they covered their faces, with 2 they covered their feet, and with 2 they were flying. And this is in the throne room surrounding God. They're flying and they're calling to one another, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord Almighty. The whole earth is full of his glory." And then it says, at the sound of their voices, the doorposts and the thresholds shook, and the temple was filled with smoke. There's something about God's holiness that is ascribed even in the presence, in the very presence of God. It's interesting that the Old Testament writers, when they wrote the name Yahweh, which is YHWH, they didn't write it. It was left as a blank spot because it was held to be too holy to even write. It's called the Tetragrammaton, which in Greek means consisting of 4 letters. Why does that matter? There's a degree of holiness ascribed to God that should never escape our notice or our expression. Holiness is referred to many times in the New Testament. Contemplate just how pure God is. He is purer than anything we can even contemplate. And we are made pure like that by the blood of Christ. Think about that today. Think about his holiness. Contemplate how pure he is. He wants us to be that way because that's what we're made for. And he can help us do that.